Hey, friends. Hello. Happy Monday. How are you? Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, Joey. Hello to all my family members that watch. What it do? Hello. What matters to me the most? Good love that we share is real. Time your heart with you. How y'all doing? Saying I'm good, but Tonight we have some cool stories. Y'all ain't even here yet. I'm gonna sing along with Donnell Jones in the gym. Hey, keep your crown right. Hey, AP Jackson, how you doing, girl? All right. How y'all doing? How was your weekend? How was your Monday? I see some people coming in on Facebook. As you come in, please be like AP Jackson and say hi in the comments so I can properly greet you, please. We have some cool stories tonight. If you're a basketball fan, we got something for you. If you're a football fan, we got something for you. Hey, Deirdre, I saw your comment on my post. If you're a Dr. Dre fan, we've got... Toby, what is wrong with you? Okay. Hey, the sincere God. All right. How was your weekend, guys? Y'all do anything fun? Toby Woby. My little papa. What's going on? I took Toby to the vet the other day, and he got some shots. Ooh. Oh. Okay. All right. Hey, Sincere 39. Hey, Miss Whitney. All right. So we are getting ready to start in a few minutes, guys. We're getting started in 2 minutes. We got some cool stories. I'm trying to think, did anything fun happen to me this weekend? What did I do? I relaxed a lot this weekend. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. We've got 7 people on Facebook, and I only have 2 people who said hi. Where's the rest of y'all? Say something. Hey. 8 people. Okay. Look, I want to be able to say hi to each and every one of you. Yes, Miss Whitney came over and gave me some direction in, my decorating process. Thank you so much. Y'all go check out Miss Whitney's clothing line, K. Rousseau Apparel. It's I am K. Rousseau on Instagram. Also go check out her nonprofit, K. Rousseau Cares. That's K. Rousseau with a K. Or just follow Miss Whitney. She's pretty dope. Yes, so we're getting started in just 1 minute. And can't wait to share these stories with you guys. Yes. Hey, Letitia. Yes, thank you for saying hi. All right. Oh, they're playing Purple Rain, guys, on my Pandora. Purple Rain. Purple Rain. Don't mind me. I'm just being silly, okay? We're getting started in less than a minute. Okay. And, yeah, anybody, where y'all at? Okay, I see some people leaving, some people coming in. It's okay, all right. It's 8:05. It's time to get started. I'm hitting the record button, okay? 1, 2, 3, go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. Hey, 76 Grim K. If this is your first time watching my show or hearing the recording playback and you're like, who's this lady who's talking? I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of the show and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. Things like getting your business registered with the state, making sure you have appropriate contracts and appropriate contracts, operating agreements, NDAs, partnership agreements, making sure that you have EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, giving you basic brand protection strategies, hiring policies that don't get you sued for discrimination. I help you set all of those things up. If you are wondering why I'm qualified to help you do those things, I'm very happy that you asked. I am a licensed attorney. I have been one for 14 years and counting. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I am very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of you have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to make it in business, there are just some things you need to know. There's no way around it. So that is why I am here. Okay. Thank you, Miss Whitney. So if you are in the startup phase of your business and you want a legal friend on your side to help guide you through those perilous waters, I'm your girl. I want you to go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm and book yourself a free 15-minute consultation. There you can also download my free biz launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. And you can also see my array of video trainings. I have trainings on EIN numbers, DUNS numbers, operating agreements. I've got video trainings on brand protection. And as well, I'm trying to think what else is on there. Oh yeah, that's where you can book your one-on-one coaching sessions. All right. So and subscribe to the YouTube channel and the podcast. So there is a lot going on at linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. If you want to know what's going on with me, go there. All right. Now, that's enough about me. Hello, Oluwasemilore. That's enough about me. Let's talk about the show. So, hi, Taishin, JGN. The way that the show works is, and Healthy Girl Gang. Okay, y'all popping in. Okay. The way that the show works is I pull stories from blog sites, stories from the news, stories that you guys send to me. One of y'all sent me a story that I already had on the docket, but you are right on the money. Thank you, 76 Grim K. And I pull the ones that have lessons that we can learn as business owners, and we talk about them, okay? So this is a time for all of us to converse with one another. This is a time for us to ask questions, as long as they are respectful, okay? This is a respectful, open dialogue. So I don't want you to feel shy. I don't want you to feel embarrassed. If you have a question, this is the time to ask it, all right? So we are going to get started right away. Hello, Byron Spencer. Y'all are pouring in tonight. Hey. All right. First story that we are talking about. Basketball fans, please give me a basketball emoji. If you are a basketball fan, please give me a basketball emoji. And if you have heard of the team, the Miami Heat, whether or not you're a basketball fan, give me a flame emoji. So if you're a basketball fan, give me a basketball emoji. If you have ever heard of the Miami Heat, whether or not you're a basketball fan, give me the flame emoji, okay? Now, why are we talking about this? If you didn't know, if you're not a basketball fan like myself, okay, thank you, AP Jackson. You know, we should all know the Miami Heat. Thank you, Healthy Girl Gang. All right. So, I did not know this player on the Miami Heat. Frankly, the only player I know on the Miami Heat, and I don't even know if he still plays there, is Dwayne Wade. Is he still on the Heat? I don't know. Anyway, this story is not about Dwayne Wade. This story is about a young man by the name of Jimmy Butler. Now, Jimmy Butler, he is a small forward on the Miami Heat team. And apparently he has a really amazing story. Thank you for the Flames, guys. Apparently before he was drafted to the team, he was homeless at one point. But, you know, his life has turned around and now he is a Miami Heat player, right? Now, we all know that the NBA players, they are in a bubble right now. Hold on a second. I think somebody has a question. No. Okay. No. Okay. So we all know that the NBA is in a bubble, right? But even in the NBA bubble, the hustle don't stop. Mr. Butler, Jimmy Butler, his nickname is also Jimmy Buckets, has filed a trademark for 3 categories for the phrase big face. Oh, Wade retired? Okay, sincere not. That shows how much attention I pay. Y'all are letting my non-sportsness show up. Y'all supposed to have my back. Anyway, Jimmy Butler has trademarked the phrase big face coffee in 3 different categories. Now, why is a basketball player Hey, Obed. Why is a basketball player trademarking the phrase big face coffee? Apparently, while they have been, yes, that's sincere God. So apparently, while they have been in the NBA bubble, Jimmy Butler has been selling coffee to his teammates at $20 a pop. Now, it don't matter if you get small, medium, or large. All the coffees are the same price, $20. You can get a latte, you can get an espresso, an Americano. He's doing all this from his hotel room, and he is taking this into a business now, and he has filed a trademark. He has spent, according to the article, he dropped a cool $4,125 to trademark the phrase big face coffee for apparel, housewares like mugs and stuff, food and beverages, coffee house foods, produce, and non-coffee beverages, right? So, so Mr. Butler, he said, look, I don't care if I'm getting this Miami Heat check. I need a side hustle, all right? And not only does he have a side hustle, he is securing the bag and securing his intellectual property. Why did I pick this story? 1, the hustle don't stop. It does not matter how big or how small you are. This man is an NBA player, and he still started a side hustle, and he is protecting his intellectual property, right? And he started his business literally from his hotel room. He's using his French press and selling coffee at $20 a pop. So if he can do that from his hotel room, granted, yes, whatever. He's got money. He's a basketball player, but he literally started from his hotel room. What is stopping you from starting your dream business right now, right? So we want to give Jimmy Butler a hand clap for, for branching out into this venture and also for securing his intellectual property. He has dropped that money. He knows that there is a market for this. And he's like, I'm not just banking everything on the NBA. I know that I need multiple streams of income. So I'm going to secure the bag from this little coffee business I started. And this is how you should be thinking, you guys. No matter how big or how small your business is, you need to be forward thinking. Think about, what can I do with this? How can this benefit me in the future? Protecting your intellectual property is a great step to doing that. Because who knows whether this might take Jimmy. Jimmy is not going to be playing in the NFL for the rest of his life. What is the average age not in the NFL, NBA? What is the average age that an NBA player retires, right? And what are you going to do after that? So Jimmy Butler, he's laying down the foundation now for I guess, life after the NBA, and congrats to him. But I would like my basketball fans here, what is the average age that basketball players tend to retire? Because I'm not sure how old Mr. Butler is, but I know that he's pretty young. Hey, spiritual plant-based gangsta. I love that name. Okay. All right. Anyway, so good luck to Jimmy. All right. Moving on to our second story of the evening. Football fans, give me your football emojis. If you are a football fan, give me a football emoji. Okay. Okay. They retire around 30, early 30s. Okay, yeah, so Jimmy Butler, is probably somewhere in his, early to mid-20s. So he's got maybe about 10 years left in the league, right? And this is a great time to set something up for himself now. Start early while that money's rolling in. Thank you for the football, AP Jackson. All right, do we have any Baltimore Ravens fans here? If you are a Baltimore Ravens fan, Give me the bird emoji. Yes, Baltimore Ravens. And I asked this question in my stories today, and only one person answered it correctly, literally 5 minutes before the show. Sincere 39, you begin your answers in like 10 minutes before I go live. Can anybody tell me who the quarterback for the Ravens is right now? Can anybody tell me the name of the Baltimore Ravens quarterback? Can you tell me the name of the Baltimore Ravens quarterback? And while you do that, I want to explain to you what's happening here. So, actually, no, I want to, oh no, we got the name right here. Lamar Jackson. Thank you very much, Obed. Sincere had the right answer in the comment, in the poll as well. Thank you. Deirdre Pollock is a Baltimore Ravens fan. 76 Grimke said she likes the quarterback. Sincere God said Lamar Jackson. Yes. Okay. So, those of you, if you know who Lamar Jackson is, do you guys know a phrase that Lamar Jackson is apparently famous for, that he is trying to trademark at the moment? I'm going to let y'all write it in, but I'm just going to go ahead with the story because I don't want too much dead air because, we got the podcast people waiting as well. Lamar Jackson is trying to trademark the phrase Era 8 right now. Now, I don't know where Era 8 comes from. One of you football fans can explain to me what Era 8 means. That would be fantastic. Not new era, that's Sincere God, but that leads me into this story. Lamar Jackson is trying to trademark the phrase Era 8. Here's the problem. There is a cap company called New Era Cap Company. How many of y'all have heard of New Era Cap Company? They make a lot of hats. If you've heard of New Era Cap Company, give me the cap emoji. Give me the baseball cap emoji if you have heard of New Era Cap Company. Hi, the career hustler. All right. Now, New Era, they have been around since 1952. Okay. So they've been around for a long time. They are well entrenched in the headwear space. Okay. They are opposing Lamar Jackson's trademark for Era 8. They are saying that people might think that this is somehow connected to the New Era Cap Company, and they don't want that confusion. Now, Lamar Jackson, he has trademarked Era 8 for apparel and clothing. Now, that may include, baseball caps and things like that. Do you think, you have one on now? Sincere 39 has a New Era cap on now. Look at that. Right here in our live, we can see the reach of New Era. So New Era is saying, look, if you let Lamar Jackson trademark Era 8, there's going to be confusion in the marketplace between New Era and Era 8 gear. Thank you, Obed, for the cap. But I want to know from you guys as an audience, do you think that if you are buying athletic apparel, especially in the realm of headgear, and you saw one that said New Era and one that said Era 8, different brand names, would you think that they were related? Because that is essentially the argument that New Era is making. They're like, look, if you allow Lamar Jackson to put out these Era 8 clothing items, be they caps, sweatshirts, things like that, people are going to think that this is a New Era item, and this is not us. This is somebody else. So we are opposing this application to let him trademark it. Do you think that New Era is doing too much, or are they just rigorously defending their trademark? Is there a possibility of confusion between New Era and Era 8 if Era 8 is allowed to be trademarked? Dr. Obed Magni said, I can see that. Okay. All right. Sincere God said, I could see the correlation between the two. Sincere 39 said, maybe. Sincere God and Sincere 39, do y'all know each other? Dr. Obed Magni said they have a case. All right. So here in this small microcosm of people here, we can see that there are some people who might find some confusion between New Era and Era 8. So New Era might have some type of, claim against Lamar Jackson. Now, what do we think Lamar Jackson can do to ease New Era's fears and still get his trademark passed. What do you think could happen between Lamar Jackson's people and New Era that the two could coexist? Deirdre Pollock said, this sounds like the Benihana issue from last week. Well, the thing with the Benihana issue was that the food truck Beniyaki, they were actually using Benihana's name in their advertising. They were like, Benihana's done better, all that stuff. Lamar Jackson is just out here saying, I got Era 8 stuff, right? But yeah, so I think that there is, a possibility of confusion. It's going to be up to Lamar Jackson's legal team to convince the USPTO that they are significantly different enough from New Era that there's no possibility of confusion. Because while the names may sound similar, maybe the designs are totally different, the color schemes, maybe the products that they're going to be putting out are totally different. So we will just have to wait and see what happens between the two of them. But facts aside, if you want New Era to win, give me an N. If you want Lamar to win, give me an L. If you want if you think New Era opposition should, be followed through, give me an N. If you think they should let Lamar go out here and trademark his phrase, give me an L. Now, this is totally subjective. This is just based on your feelings. We're not looking at the facts. Okay. Ty Sheen said L. Ty Sheen said, let Lamar do his thing. Dr. Obed Magni, that's Sincere God. They both said, let Lamar do his thing. Y'all are all on Team L. You said, let this man get his money. Yes. Get your money, Lamar. All right. Y'all better buy his sweatshirts when they come out. Okay. All right. So we are going to move on to our last story of the evening, which is my most favorite story. I cannot wait to get to it. But before we do that, I want to remind you guys that you are watching NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast. Sincere 39 said L, but he won't win. Have some faith, Sincere 39. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you are in the startup phase of your business and you need a legal friend to help you out along these perilous business roads, I'm here for you. I help you get all of that foundational paperwork together. Hello, Zay Baraka. Hey. All of those things that boring paperwork that you don't want to do, but you must do, that is what I help you do so that you can be on the straight and narrow and the IRS ain't knocking at your door. Okay. So go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm and book a session with me today. I want to help you out. All right. Okay. Moving on to our last story of the evening. If we have any West Coast hip hop fans, I don't know, give me a W in the comments. If you are a fan of West Coast hip hop, West Coast rap, meaning Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Too Short, Tupac, I guess he was West Coast. Who else is West Coast? I don't know the new ones. Okay, thank you, Zay Baraka, for the W. And if you have heard of, this rapper, you may not have heard of him. I don't know. You could not have Dr. Dre. If you've heard of Dr. Dre, give me a D in the comments. Thank you for the W's. Yes, Zay Baraka, Dre and his wife, girl. We talking about it. We talking about it. If you have heard of Dr. Dre, give me a D in the comments. All right. Thank you for the W, Sincere 39. Now, if you have not heard, Dr. Dre and his wife of 26 years are currently divorcing. They were married in Ice Cube. Okay, yes, Ice Cube is a West Coast rapper. Thank you for the D. Thank you for the W. Okay. So Dr. Dre and his estranged wife now. You had a crush on Dr. Dre for years? Okay. Dr. Dre's estranged wife, her name is Nicole Young. Dr. Dre and Nicole Young married in 1996. They have been together for 26 years. Thank you for the D's and the W's over on Facebook. Yes. And it's getting ugly. Nicole Young, she is saying that Dr. Dre is trying to hide assets from her during this divorce proceeding. She said that he's hiding assets from her. He's put her out of their home. And as part of her claim for the divorce. Oh, she also claims that she was forced to sign a prenup before they were married. So she says that Dr. Dre forced her to sign a prenuptial agreement. So in this divorce, after 26 of marriage, they can no longer make it work. Nicole wants her things, right? Nicole said that she owns half of Dr. Dre's trademarks. She said particularly the trademarks for Dr. Dre and what is this cigarette? What is this cigarette emoji, Sincere 39? I don't understand. So she says she has co-ownership of the Dr. Dre trademark and the Chronic trademark, right? And she wants royalties and stuff like that. Now, Dr. Dre's team, they're saying, ma'am, you don't have any claim to these trademarks because the Chronic came out in 1992 and Dr. Dre has been using that stage name since the 80s. Ty Sheen said she didn't learn from Miss LA. We don't even want to talk about Miss LA, okay? But the you put your what's the thumbs down, Sincere God? Zay Baraka says so much at play here. Yes, there is a lot at play here. So Nicole Young is saying, look, I've been with this man for 26 years. We've been married for 26 years. I've seen him grind from the bottom to the top. I've been here supporting him, raising his family. I have co-ownership over those trademarks, and she is suing for that right now. Meanwhile, Dr. Dre's team has said, look, he was using these names and these marks way before you came along, so we don't even know where you're coming from. On top of the fact that she said that she was forced to sign a prenuptial agreement that she said that Dre ripped up at some point. Anyway, there's a lot happening here. There's a lot of vitriol. I'm sure there's hurt feelings, anger, whatever. But when we get down to it, what we are concerned about here today is Nicole Young. She was with Dr. Dre shooting in the gym. She's been with him since at least 96. They were married in 96. We don't know how long they were together prior to 96, right? So she's been with him for almost 3 decades. Does she have some right, some ownership over these trademarks? Because Dr. Dre went from just another West Coast rapper to being a billionaire. This man has deals with multi-billion-dollar companies. And you just kind of want to put your wife of 26 years out in the street like that? Ty Sheen, Sincere God says she's reaching hard. Ty Sheen said she deserves it. Sincere 39 said, isn't California a communal state? Dr. Obed Magni said not half. Okay, now Sincere 39, California, I do believe is a communal state, but there is supposedly a prenup agreement that Nicole Young says that she was forced to sign, right? 76 Grimke says no. So Obed and 76 Grimke, y'all are on the same lines. Obed, if you're saying that she doesn't deserve half, what does she deserve after 26 years plus of, being in a relationship with this man? Sincere 39 said, doesn't she automatically get half? You automatically get half in California if there is no prenuptial agreement. But as we said for this, she said that there is a prenup agreement, but that she was forced to sign it under duress, right? So she wants the prenup vacated. Sincere God said, not for his name or the Chronic album. Deirdre Pollock said, anything before 1996, yes. Anything after the prenup is a no. Okay. 76 Grimke says she deserves what's in the prenup. But what if the prenup wasn't fair? We don't know the contents of the prenup. Dr. Obed Magni said maybe a quarter at best, assuming there's no prenup, right? Okay, but listen. Okay, let's take it from here. Now, I don't know what Nicole Young does. We don't know if, I'm assuming she doesn't work. We don't know if that was because Dr. Dre didn't want her to, or she was busy raising the kids. Oh, she said he beat, yeah. Oh, yes. And Nicole Young also alleges that there's abuse that happened from Dr. Dre, right? But we don't know if Nicole Young works. We don't know what skills she has. And she has been with this man for almost 3 decades. And when you are getting divorced, one of the things they take into account is the lifestyle that you have become accustomed to. She has been married to a very rich man for a very long time. She don't work, right? And in the best interest of society, they don't want to put people in bad financial situations. Taisheen said, what about the kids? I think all their kids are grown. Sincere 39 said she's a lawyer. I did not know that. I don't know anything about Nicole Young except for the fact that she is Dr. Dre's wife. Was she a practicing lawyer? She may have her degree, but that doesn't mean that she's practicing. And if she's been out of practice for over 2 decades, that's a long time. Sincere God said, she said she wanted $900,000 a month just for entertainment. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. That's almost $1 million a month for entertainment. I got to go and read that. Taisheen said she was an attorney, but when did she stop practicing? Deirdre Pollock said, this is only an issue because there's money. If he was poor, they would both hope for the best. Dr. Obed Magni said, exactly, she didn't do all that work. He did. Right, okay, maybe she wasn't in the studio, recording the songs with him, but again, she was raising his children. She was making sure the home was taken care of. Doesn't that entitle her to something? She may have put aside her own career aspirations to support her husband. Doesn't that mean that she is owed something? Dr. Oberman, oh no, I already read that. Okay. What do y'all think? What do y'all think of this? She dealt with his BS. She did deal with it. She dealt with it for 26 years. I remember reading a story in the news where she went to a hotel and found him with some lady, and she was trying to fight the girl. Dr. Obed Magni said, that's why I say a quarter at best. Well, let me tell y'all something. I'm team woman, so I'm going to say that she deserves half. I'm not giving up 26 years of my life, and you're not going to give me what's owed to me. I done raised your kids. I done cleaned after you. Made sure you had hot meals in the house. Whatever. I put aside my dream so you could be this big star. I didn't know she was a lawyer. Who else knew she was a lawyer? Give me my money. Sincere 39 said, look at what Paul McCartney's ex when they were going through a divorce. Outrageous. Yeah, Paul McCartney got screwed. Whoo! Look, I do not condone putting out a hit on people, but had Paul McCartney done it, I would have understood. But under no circumstance do I condone anything like that. Money is just money. You should never kill anybody over money. Obed said, Obed, you getting married. Come on now. We need more family members. We got no cousins left. Sincere God said she definitely deserves a share, but his name and the Chronic album, she was there. Sincere 39 said, give her $100 million or half, just settle it. Taisheen said half. She could have been a lawyer. Taisheen is on Nicole's side. Taisheen said, give my girl Nicole her things. All right. So we're going to have to wait and see just what happens here. What does this prenup say? What does the prenup entitle her to? Is there a valid prenup? What does the court say? Has she put in enough time? Just because Dr. Dre was using the name Dr. Dre and the Chronic, when did he actually get them legally registered? When were they actually, on the books as belonging to Dr. Dre? Excuse me. Dr. Obed Magni said, does NPL do prenups asking for a friend? I am not a marriage or divorce attorney. I can refer you to some, particularly you live in California, which is a weird state. So you need to find a local lawyer, Obed. Taisheen said, give her props, man. Well, it's very unfortunate that this couple has to go through this in the media, because I'm sure there's a lot of, that adds to a lot of the stress of the situation. But this is something that you have to think about as you guys become business owners, as you grow. Because let's say, you're single now and you're starting your business, but what if you meet somebody and you fall in love and, that person is in your life? How much of your business that you're building, particularly if your business is successful, how much of that are you willing to give up in a divorce? Are you willing to give them part of your royalties? You need to think about that. was what? Sincere 39, I don't understand what you're saying. Was where there in 1991? Are you asking if Nicole was there in 1991? I'm trying to think how old I was in 1991. I was like 10, 11, so I was not paying attention to Dr. Dre at that time. Oh, Dr. Obed Magni said, I'm willing to give up 0%. Dr. Obed Magni, you out here doing, 54-mile walks and, out here changing the world. You have your wife at home who's going to be raising your kids and, making sure everything's all good, and you don't want to give her nothing. Selfish. I'm just playing with you. Anyway, so we're going to have to wait and see what happens between Dr. Dre's legal team and Nicole Young's legal team. Is she going to be able to claim some of these royalties from his trademarks? Is she owed some of the royalties from these trademarks? Because that's the real question here. Regardless of what you think she's owed on a whole, in terms of Dr. Dre's trademarks, I know that, what's his name? Sincere God don't think she's entitled to any of the trademarks. Do any of you think that she is entitled to a portion, if not half, of Dr. Dre's royalties or whatever income he generates from his Dr. Dre and the Chronic trademarks? Is she entitled? Give me a simple yes or no in the comments. Is Nicole Young, as Dr. Dre's wife of 26 years, is she entitled to any of the profits that Dr. Dre receives for the Dr. Dre or the Chronic trademarks? Simply for the fact that she has been his wife for this long. She's grinded it out with him. She's been with him shooting in the gym. Dr. Obed Magni said a small portion. Hi, Psyche Nancy. Sincere 39 said if he gave USC $60 million, he could break her off. That Sincere God said no. 76 Grimke said no. Okay, y'all. Okay, all right. We have some strong opinions here. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this. I'm sure we're going to be updated on this in the news. And if you guys find anything, bring it to me. And if I find anything, I will definitely bring it to you. Tashin said, yes, she pushed them babies out. Half. Tashin said half. How many of y'all have seen the Eddie, is it the Raw special, the Eddie Murphy special with Miss Fufu? And she's talking about, I want half. Tashin said, I want half. Sincere 39 said, well, the Chronic came out in 92. It did come out in 92, but they were married in 96, but that doesn't mean they met in 96. I didn't start it. Look, y'all take that fight on your own. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to spark conversation. All right. This is a discussion. This is just, friendly question and answer session. But we can get into who deserves what, in a divorce later. I'm not a divorce attorney. I'm not a marriage attorney. Maybe there should be, a live show with a marriage and divorce attorney, and y'all could talk about this. Oh yes, I am gonna look up this $900 a month for entertainment, because I just don't think that amount is. I just don't think so. I think that's crazy. But those are the stories that I have for you tonight, guys. Jimmy Butler starting a coffee business. Lamar Jackson's trying to trademark Era 8, and Dr. Dre don't want to give up no money to his wife of 26 years. And we are also running over time. So this is where I'm going to leave you for the evening. We will be back tomorrow with more stories. If y'all find anything interesting, my DMs are open. Send them to me, please. I would love to hear from you. As well, make sure you go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm to check out everything that's happening at NPL Consulting. Subscribe to the YouTube page and the podcast. I'm going to look up that $900 a month and see if it's true, and I'll be back tomorrow. Where can you drop a tip? Okay. If you want to give me a tip, you can go to paypal.me/NPL Consulting Firm. I'll put it in the comments. I am not above tips, okay? I worked in a restaurant before. All right, so yeah. If you like what I'm talking about, you want to drop a tip, look. Toby likes nice things. All proceeds go to Toby's Toys. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave y'all for the night. Have a great evening. Take care of yourselves. Join me here tomorrow for more of the show. Any questions before we go? Any questions? I usually, this is our ending time, but I want to give y'all a moment. Digital Paula said, thank you. This is a fun way to learn about being legal. That is exactly what I want, Deirdre. I want this to be a fun experience for y'all, okay? Because I know it can be dry. I know it can be boring. But if we put it in real world circumstances, thank you, Taishin. I really appreciate that. If we put it in real world circumstances, we can get it. Thank you, Obed. Thank you to all of you. Y'all are dope. So come join me tomorrow. I'm hot and I'm sweaty. I need to I need to cool down. I don't know, like she want 2 million. Okay, I really have to go read up on this. Sincere turned around and told me she wants $2 million a month for spousal support. All right, I gotta go read on this, y'all. I am intrigued. Have a good night. Bye.